Hi, boys and girls. I am so excited to see you this morning. You have no clue how much I miss you all. I can't believe we are already in our 4th week of learning from home, which I think is just absolutely crazy, but I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. I think we should do a cheer for how awesome of students we've been from learning at home with Miss Lutz. So I'm going to pick the cheer. If you want to do this cheer with me, do it, or you can pick your own cheer and do it as well. But I really, really miss doing our roller coaster cheer, so let's do that together. Ready? Woo! Very good job. I'm so excited to show you the game that we're going to learn today. So today we're going to practice reading our CVC words. So our just short consonant vowel consonant words, so we can become better readers. So the first thing, I'm going to go through all of the materials you're going to need for our game, and then we'll get started and I'll show you how to play, all right? So the very first thing you'll need is your game board. Now, I posted a picture of the game board I have right here on our weekly schedule. So you can either print that out if you have a printer at home, but if you do not, that's totally okay, because we always are able to make our games and our activities and stuff at home with just simple pieces of paper, a board, anything. Okay, so if you can print it out, great. It'll look like mine. If not, you are going to look at this and you are going to make your own game board. I know we're super smart cookies and I know how creative we can be, so I know some of these boards are going to look super awesome, even better than the one I provided here. Okay, so you can create your own. All you really need is a piece of paper, a marker, a pencil, crayon, anything. You make your squares, okay? They're like our little game pieces that will move our little players on. And then you are going to write some words. So as you can see, I have some CVC words, short, simple, 3-letter words that we can read. So you can write any. You can use some of the ones I use. You can make your own. Just make sure they're CVC words, okay? So that's the first thing you need. You need a game board. The next thing you're going to need are your little game board pieces. So I had this one game at home, this board game called Snorta. Great game if you've never played it. But anyway, I took out the little animal pieces, so I'm going to play with a special guest today to show you, but I picked a frog and a little pig. So these are my game board pieces. These are the pieces that we're going to move to play our game. Then, lastly, what you're going to need, and I totally forgot to grab this, but you're going to need a dice or number cards that are 1 to 6. We are going to use this, we're going to roll this, and then we're going to use these numbers to move our game piece. So, you're going to need the dice or number cards, just like last week when we did our math activity, okay? So you can either use those cards you already made, or if you use dice from another board game you have, wonderful, okay? So that's all you need. You need your dice, you need your game board, and you need your little game pieces. And obviously someone to play with. If you don't have someone to play with, that's totally okay. You can do this all by yourself. But it makes it even more fun to have someone to play with, I think. So today, I asked one of my favorite storybook characters to join us to play our game. And that character is Pete the Cat, yes. And some of you can remember back to Halloween, I dressed up as Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat is one of my all-time favorites. So he's going to play with me today. And I'm going to move my camera down so you can see my board so I can show you how to get started. Since I have all my materials all ready to go, we are ready to play our game. If I can get Pete set up there, I'm going to show you down here to our game board. Okay, it's not the best angle, but you can see kind of what the deal is. So, move my directions out of the way. Now it's time to get started. So, I have my game board. I have my game pieces on our game board. This is very important. When you do your game board, you need to make sure you have a start spot. So we'll start and we'll go around, and an end spot. Very, very important, my friends. Then we have our little game pieces. Pete the Cat, what game piece would you like to be? Would you like to be the pig, or would you like to be the frog? What's that? You want to be the frog? Wonderful. So Pete is going to be the frog. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit so you can see me. Not really, but that's okay. All right, so Pete's going to be the frog. I'm going to be the pig. I'm going to let Pete go first. So Pete's going to roll the dice. Pete rolled a, what is that, my friends? What number? 6. Very good. You are so smart. Kiss those brains. Pete rolled a 6, so we're going to move his frog 6 spaces. So I'm going to count as I hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Pete landed right here. So then Pete's going to look at this word, and Pete is either going to tap it out like we did in school and then swipe to say the word, or he's just going to look at the word and stretch it out and say the word. If you can read them like that without even tapping them out, that is so wonderful, and go ahead and do that, okay? But we're going to look at it and say, and pan. Very good, and that's the word. So Pete got the word right. So Pete's going to stay right there. Now, I'm going to go and I'm going to roll the dice. And I landed a, what number? Very good. I landed a 4. So I'm going to move my piggy over here 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I landed on, let's see if you can see it, this word here. I'm going to tap it out. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm already messing up. Mop. So I got it right. I'm going to stick there. Now it's Pete's turn. Woo! Oh, Pete got a number 1. So we're going to move him 1. Now, if Pete goes to read this word and makes a little mistake and doesn't get the word right, say he says ben. Well, does the letter D make the B sound? No. What sound does the letter D make? D. So what is this word? Den. Very good. So Pete got that word wrong, which is okay. We all make mistakes and we learn from our mistakes, but Pete is going to have to move his little character back 2 spaces for getting it wrong. 1, 2. Okay, so say Miss Litz goes the next time and she gets one wrong, she has to move her piggy back 2 spaces. Okay, so if you get it right, you stay. If you get it wrong, you have to move your game piece back. Okay, so that's really all you need to know. You have to read your words to stay on your spot. If you get it wrong, you have to move back 2 spots. And the first person to get to the end and finish the game wins. Simple as that. So you'll have a winner. You can play this game as many times as you want. You can play this game with whoever. If you want to play with your whole family, that is awesome. You can all practice reading your words. So I'm going to let you go. Start your game. Please send me pictures of the fun boards you create if you do create a new game board. I would love to see that. And I'd love to see who you're playing your game with and where you're playing it at. Okay? So you have a lot of fun. Send me pictures and I'll see you tomorrow.